this carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Following the fumble recovery, Williams. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Williams. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Naheem Hines, the ball carrier. A fumble on the
Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches. Someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it. That was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And this is one of those blank.
After reviewing the play, the running on the field is reversed.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin the drive with Hines. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Williams pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Williams pass.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now Williams on first down. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On the delay, here's Hines. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Williams pass. Complete to Nutty.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
How about that, partner? A little razzle-dazzle. Fake field goal that turns into a pass and a touchdown. Fooled everyone, including us.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside.
Good for a 49er.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
27-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Flushed out right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over a 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Williams. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Williams throwing on 3rd and long. Open man completes it to Butler. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. And all the way to the opposite
opposite 45. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Fumble on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Williams on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Williams. This is Butler making the catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
For the extra point.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now
no move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. So we have come to half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Niners 28. Patriots.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Now Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. A pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Williams now throwing on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
right at the line.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd down.
From the gun, Williams looking for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
44-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. yards. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
49-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike 53, 53, Mike. Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
And this is...
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Open man, Butler complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And the 49er hands team does its job. job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Switch. King.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Forced to the ground.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And he's got it up and through. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pick.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throw over the middle, taken in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25
yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Williams. Back to the air on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a score closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 20.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Williams on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Williams. This to Hines on the drop-off. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 54. Hey, pick your game up. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Williams on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
From the gun, Williams. This will be caught at about the 6.
Williams pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is good.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Give them 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice smart job with the polo. Like my style, don't you? Nice like this.